What is up, my fellow God gamers? In today's video, I'll be showing you some of the best traits that you can play in any board if you are a Flex Andy. Now, these traits are not traits that you will play every single game, but the point of the video is if you don't know what to play and you're trying to get value on your board in a Flex style build rather than a strict vertical, then these traits are guaranteed to give you value. And if you guys end up getting value from this video and you like this video, you find it helpful, then make sure and check out my other video where I talk about the best units that you can just play on your board. I'll leave it in the end card of today's video. All right, first up, we have the Freljord. And Freljord, we have Ashe, Sejuani, Lissandra, and let's just read what Freljord does. So check it out. After 8 seconds, an Ice Storm strikes the battlefield. Enemies take a percentage of their maximum health as true damage and gain debuffs. The debuffs here is Sunder and Shredded, which just shreds their magic resist and armor. So if you don't have, if you're playing a Felios, you don't have a Last Whisper, or you're playing, an AP comp and you don't have a Shiv, then just tossing in Freljord is going to give you that shred that you need, that is, universally you have to have in the end game, or you're going to have a tough time getting through comps like Juggernaut or Bastion, stuff like that, or anybody who just builds tank items. You're going to have a tough time getting through. And then at 3, so if you end up being able to play 3, and if you're playing an Ophelio style board, it's usually pretty easy to play 3 because you play the Deadeye. Or if you're playing a Zeri board, Zeri Urgot board, it's usually pretty easy to play 3 because you can play Ashe for Deadeye with the God. Pretty easy. You get a Mana Reeve. Which is insane. And then at 4, it does all these effects, but additionally, it stuns their entire team for 1.5 seconds. So you can already see how this can be very, 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 very strong. All right. And just one thing, it's very easy to fit into boards because we have Sejuani, and Sejuani, you just play Sejuani Scion, boom, call it a day. That's an amazing front line. You're playing a Void comp. Look, there's 2 Voids right here. You're playing a Shuriman comp. You have Renekton comboed with Sejuani. So it's very easy to splash in. Playing Piltovers, hey, you just splash in that vibe. Pretty easy to play, right? And then also Lissandra, she just... Invokers is such a good trait, and Lissandra is such a good unit. And that's the next trait we're going to be talking about here is Invokers. And look at all of our Invokers here. We'll come back to them in a second, but let's just actually go and see what the Invoker trait does. We got to scroll down a little bit here. And we have Invoker right here. So every 3 seconds, your units gain mana. So even if you're not playing a vertical Invoker comp, look at the 2 right here. All of your units gain 5 mana. So you don't even have to play vertical Invokers to get a lot of value on your board. You can just play Soraka Shin, Lissandra Rise, and you can get loads of value. So at 4, if you end up playing vertical Invokers, now this is when you're just going into an Invoker build, look at what it does. Additional 15 to Invokers, and if you somehow get 6, you're playing a lot of emblems, you're playing Earth, something like that, 20 to all units, an additional 15 to Invokers. That's why vertical Invokers has been a pretty strong board on the PvE and will definitely be a strong board throughout the set. Can't guarantee it's going to be strong on the first patch, but just look at this stuff. It's so good, and it's so easy to splash because look at this. Look at our units here. Shin, an amazing unit. Rise, depends on the portal, but pretty amazing unit. Lissandra, an amazing unit. Soraka, an amazing unit. These units are so good. And let's just look at the traits on the side here. Look, we already have 2 out of 3 Ionia. Look, with Shin and Karma. So it's very easy to play if you're going to be playing a Yasuo-esque build. If he's going to be your carry, you're playing Challengers, that sort of thing. So easy to fit. If you're playing like an Ahri build, if you want to play an Ahri build, it's so easy to fit. You play Karma, Shin, Ahri, that's Ionia right there. And then you play Taric, and that gives you Bastion, right? We have the Bastion right there. So, so easy to play, as you guys can see. 1 out of 2 Freljord already. See? So easy to fit in Freljord. 1 out of 3 Shurima if you want to play that. 1 out of 2 Targon. You just play Soraka. You're playing a Sork style build. Soraka, Shin, and Taric. It's so good right there. So easy to splash, and the vertical is strong. Next up, we're going to be talking about Strategists, and this is probably my favorite trait in the set because it is so easy to splash into your build. And we have Swain, Jarvan, Teemo, and Azir. So let's go find out what Strategist does. Let's scroll down here a little bit. Combat start. Allies in the front 2 rows gain a shield for 15 seconds. Always guaranteed value. Allies in the back 2 rows gain ability power. Now, that back 2 rows ability power is not going to be super good in every single comp. You're playing an Aphelios carry, not going to be super amazing for him. Does give him a little bit of stats. Playing Zeri gives her a little bit of stats, not going to be super amazing. But you also have to consider, if you're running Strategist, you're probably playing Azir in your backline. Maybe you're playing just Teemo in your backline, but Azir is one of the best units just to play as a secondary or a third carry. So even if you're playing like an Aphelios style build, in your backline, you could be running a Zir with 2 or 3 items as well, and he could be your secondary carry. So even in 80 focus comps, you can still get tons of value from the AP, and you always get guaranteed value from the shield. And Jarvan is the best unit in this set, bar none, the best unit in this set. And so you're always going to be playing Jarvan in almost every single board. So it's so easy to get that strategist in. So let's just look at that. As I said, like, just an easy plug and play every single game is to play Jarvan Azir. Run Azir as a secondary or third carry, maybe your main carry in Azir. And then Jarvan, best unit in the game. You're playing a Sork style build. Swain, so easy to fit. You're playing an Azir style build. It's so easy to put in Teemo. Teemo is a really good unit because he has healing reduction here. So strategist, always guaranteed to get value on your board. Feels good, man. All right, last up, we're going to be talking about Multicaster, and this is going to be the least valuable of as a trait overall compared to all the other ones. All the other ones I think you can easily fit in every board and feels very nice. This one's a little bit different. It's just that these naturally fit in so many different boards. So let's go see what Multicaster does. We have Taliyah, Teemo, Sona, and Vel'Koz. So Multicaster, let's scroll up to that. Here we are. Multicasters cast their abilities multiple times. Bonus casts have 50% reduced effectiveness. And so we have our units right there. So let's go back. So the reason why this is so good is because, like we just talked about with the strategist, you're probably going to be playing strategist. If you're playing a horizontal build, you're probably going to be playing strategist in most games. And in that strategist, those strategists are going to be Jarvan and Azir. But you know what's great for Azir? And you know what's great for like Aphelios and Zeri? Attack speed. Attack speed's great for those units. So Sona is amazing because she gives your units attack speed if you place her behind your carry. And so if you're playing an Azir build, it's an easy W just to put in Sona Taliyah. You know, Taliyah gives you Shurima with your front line, whether you're running Juggernauts or if you're running Bastions. You are guaranteed to get your Shurima multicast there, and Sona buffs your attack speed, which is exactly what Azir wants. You know, also, you can play Teemo Taliyah, get another strategist in. That's very easy to play if you're going to be playing Azir. If you're playing something like Aphelios or Zeri, boom, they love attack speed. You play Sona, maybe you need some healing reduction in your build, and you're playing Jarvan already. That's a great way. You know, you don't play Azir in your backline, and instead you play Teemo Sona. You know, play Teemo for the healing reduction, play Sona for the bonus attack speed, and you're good to go. You're playing a Sork build. You're going to be playing Vel'Koz if you're going to be playing 4 Sorks because his traits of Multicaster just makes him so desirable to play. You're playing Vel'Koz. And you're playing Jarvan because you're going to be playing Jarvan in every single build pretty much. So you're playing Vel'Koz, Jarvan, and then you just toss in the Teemo. It gives you strategist for your Sorks, which is a great stat to have on Sorks. You get that AP, you get the shield on the front line, and then you get Multicaster for your Vel'Koz. You can off-carry a Vel'Koz in a Sork build. Vel'Koz is not a super good carry unit, but he is good as an off carry in the Sork build. If you're main carrying Lux or main carrying Ahri, it's going to feel pretty good. But anyways, guys, that's pretty much it for the video. I just wanted to do a quick one to show you these things. And guys, if you gain value from this video, the best way you can support me is, you know, you can like this video, subscribe on YouTube, all that sort of thing. But what I really want to grow is my Twitch. So if you guys like watching live streams, guys, I'm entertaining, I'm handsome, I play good music, I'm funny, I'm pretty good at the game. You know, I do it all. Let's just be real. I do it all. But anyways, please come follow me on Twitch. I would love to see you guys there. I really want to grow my Twitch. And just appreciate you guys. I'm done begging. And I will see you on the next one. Make sure and check out some other guides if you like this one. Appreciate you guys.